Tabitha, what's going on? Yeah, this is one of my friends. He's a music producer in New York, and he gave me this music for my videos. So pretty cool. I'll post his information after the video, and you guys can go follow him on Instagram. He's awesome. All right, I'm just gonna get my cards together, let people join in the room and see what's going on. Cards are just popping out tonight. They're misbehaving. I don't know why. Hey Suhani, how are you? I'm just getting the vibe going. Hey Diana, how are you? Welcome to Monday Night Improv Tarot with Kiersa Brenner. Nice to see you guys. How's it going? I can't believe that it's the end of June. June is gone, and we're heading into the midpoint of the year. So pretty exciting. And so for tonight, you never know what you're going to get with Improv Tarot. I do like to do readings, and so I just have a couple announcements. First, I just want to say hello and thank you. And I am a coach at Coaching Club Cafe for conscious communication. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically how you are present in your conversations. Are you letting your ego take over, or are you letting your higher self take over? And I help coach with that. And then also I'm an intuitive lifestyle healer, which means basically I'm here to help you live your best life when it comes to adapted to a lifestyle. And I live in a beach frame of mind lifestyle, so everything to me is all about the water and surfing, sailing, and diving. So that's where it all comes from. And this is my second live here at Coaching Club Cafe, so I'm super stoked. Everyone in this community is amazing. Oh my gosh, I am enjoying every moment of it. It's great. So what we're going to do tonight is I have these cards right here in the corner of my view, and we are going to do Astro Improv advice for the week for each star sign, okay? So once we go through the star signs, and it's actually going to apply to star, moon, and rising signs as well. So if you don't know those, I recommend just Googling free charts. I like astro.com or cafeastrology.com is great as well. And not promoting those, but I am just letting you know those are great places to find out your birth chart, so you can start learning more about astrology and how it can benefit you and help you just see the roadmap, and then maybe you can fend off certain situations and things coming into your life. So then once we go through all the star signs, they're totally random. I have them mixed up. So if anyone pops in and they want to know what sign I'm on, you can tell them what sign is on here, this card. Right now it doesn't have a sign yet, and then I will do some mini readings at the end if I feel called to certain people, only because I can't fit everybody in an hour. And when I go through the star signs, I do 3 cards for each star sign, so it's pretty in depth. And so we'll just kind of see how it unfolds. Sometimes I breeze through it, sometimes I go into a lot of explanation. I don't know, it depends on the energy. So I do have a couple announcements as well. So I do want to say that leading into this weekend, can we all just raise a glass to freedom that Hamilton is streaming on Disney Plus? I'm so excited. I have seen Hamilton over 50 times. I'm not exaggerating. I worked at the show, and so it has a huge place in my heart, and I'm so excited to see it on July 3rd. It's streaming, I believe, globally on Disney+. So again, not promoting it, but just letting you know, it's a little bit of how you get to know me and how you get to know, you know, my beach frame of mind living and my coaching club style. So outside of that, obviously here in the United States, we have the birth of our nation, July 4th. Woo-woo-doo! Very cool. So we have Hamilton, and then we have July 4th, so it's pretty exciting. Hopefully a lot of fireworks this year. Unsure, but nevertheless. I do want to let you guys know that anyone who is a bicentennial baby, and what that means is the birth of our nation in the United States was 1776. So if you were born in 1976, send me an email through Coaching Club Cafe, sign up to be a member through the Click for Advisor, and I will send you 5 free minutes to get us started. And that will be your birthday reading and whatever time of the year or whatever month you were born this year. As long as you're born in 1776, you get 5 free minutes, okay? All right, great. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get started. And let's see, I pre-shuffled these cards. So first, you know what? Actually, I'm going to do a collective reading for everybody for the week, since we do have the lunar eclipse on the 4th, depending on where you are in the world, the 3rd or the 4th, and in Capricorn. So it's going to be pretty intense. So I'll do a collective reading for everybody first, and we'll get started there. Okay. So, ooh, so Capricornian. The card I pulled for what we need to know right now and where we are right now, it's time to take a breath and just chill out, okay? So it's interesting because aren't we being forced to do it already? I mean, really, I'm ready to kind of let loose. But that's where we are right now. So our challenge for the week as the collective, and this can apply to all areas of your life. Let's see, the challenge is, ooh, stand your ground, okay? All right, so what I'm sensing is if you don't stand up for your beliefs and what you want and what you're actually seeing and witnessing, I feel like this is more, everything I'm talking about is internal. I'm not here to predict world anything. I'm here to predict and give advice for our internal worlds and our souls to keep growing and thriving through all the chaos that we're going through, okay? So I do feel that it's time to stand your ground, whether it's tell somebody, you know, that you know, here is your boundary. Don't, you know, draw a line in the sand, literally, and they're not allowed to cross it. And whether that could be in love, work, personally, it could be with, you know, maybe you're just bored and you're getting stuck in a pattern and you really need to just like be like, oh, you know what? I need to snap out of this. I need to start working out again, or I need to work on that project again, because this is the time that literally millionaires and billionaires are created during this time. They're predicting that for 2020 because we have time of being forced and focused at the same time. I made that word up. To look within and really take time on our passions that we have. So the overall advice for the collective this week is, these are my Beach Balance Life cards. I don't have my artwork yet. Smooth sailing. So if we stand our ground, we're going to have smooth sailing, you guys. This is awesome. So it's really telling me that we just need to, if there's someone that we feel that maybe people are taking advantage of us, or really just, you know, negative things in our life that are absorbing our energy, we stand our ground and say, no more. I'm not going to do it. Then it's going to be smooth sailing from here on out. So that is awesome. It's such a positive read for the collective. I love it. Very cool. All right, so we'll get started with the signs. If anyone wants to chime in the chat, hey Bill, what's going on? Hey Sierra, woohoo! I know, I love it. Fast pass, yeah, I know, right? So here's a funny story. During COVID, right? So my credit card is like expiring and I haven't received the new card, and I'm like, hey guys, I need a new card. And they're like, it'll be there by Thursday. And I'm like, the end of the month is tomorrow, or the next end of tomorrow. So I literally have to get my Disney Plus membership before my credit card is expired, because otherwise I won't be able to see Hamilton. I'm totally like freaking out. I know, it's like whatever, but anyway. Okay, so the first sign we're going to go with is Taurus. Hey, Taurus in the house. What's going on? All right, let's see what's going on with my Tauruses. Hey April, what's going on? Sorry, I'm not keeping up with the chat. So all right, so we'll start with Taurus. Please chime in the chat if you're a Taurus. I just like to know people's signs. It's kind of fun, brings a little bit more of a personalization to it. All right, so, all right, Taurus, the answers you need are coming. Woohoo! Still trying to figure out my camera angle. All right, Taurus, the answers you need are coming. So I feel like you're in a space right now where you're not sure what to do, like most of us. When are you going to travel again? When are you going to move your home? When are you going to start your new project? When are things going to pick up? The good thing is, now that Mars is in Aries after the last couple days, we're all charging forward. And if anyone knows anything about Aries, we are very impatient. And I can say that because I am an Aries. So just know that the answers are coming. And this card literally just flew across the desk. Oh, and your challenge card is Harmony. Okay, so I feel like, honestly, I feel that maybe you are feeling out of balance, and your challenge is to get back into balance so you can seek that harmony that you want. Because if you don't, you're going to be out of balance. And when things are out of balance, it's like it creates like an imbalance. And here in Lake Michigan, we have these things called a seiche. And the seiche is like basically, since the lake is so huge that, you know, UK and Ireland can fit into Lake Michigan, it's massive, that whenever there's a storm on one side of the lake, it literally it draws and changes the water depth, that at some point it has to come back to the other part of the lake, and it literally is like a fishbowl. Okay, it's a fishbowl effect, and it creates a seiche. So if you don't get things in balance, you're going to find a seiche and a surge of energy in another area of your life, and that is your challenge this week, Taurus. So let's see what your overall advice is. Woo! One of my favorite cards, the Southwest Breeze. And people that are on all of my YouTube videos, Bill Bernanke is one of them. They know that Southwest Breeze is my favorite direction of wind ever. And that is when the lake is flat and it's smooth sailing, which is perfect for the collective. So as long as you keep things in check and know that, you know, don't press too hard for these answers to come, and just trust that the universe has your back, and the answers are going to come in, and listen to your guides, don't get distracted, that you will have this harmonious balance, and the Southwest Breeze is really just going to like bring it home. It's going to be smooth sailing. Oh, Suhani, your husband's a Taurus. Cool. Tauruses are cool. I mean, all signs are, right? But okay, so let's see what card we have, or what sign we have next. Ooh, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. What's going on, Pisces? Any Pisces in the house? Hey, Sky, what's going on? Woohoo! The tribe is here. The coaching club tribe is here. If you guys get a chance, go check out her book, Butterfly Secrets. It just came out, I believe, in March on Amazon. Pretty cool. Oh, Sierra, I know you're a Cancer because you just had a birthday, so happy birthday again. And your boyfriend's an Aries, then you get it. Then you get me. That's which is awesome. Okay, so Pisces, a personal issue reaches resolution. So if you've been doubting something lately, and personal growth, or am I ever going to get beyond this mundane pattern that we're all in, it's going to happen. That's where you are. Interesting. This is so crazy. So the card that popped out for your challenge this week, Pisces, is the same as Taurus, is stand your ground. Okay? So you need to stand your ground. You need to draw boundaries. That's what I'm hearing. Especially since it's a personal thing. I think you need to draw boundaries within yourself and with the close people around you. So Pisces, your overall card is Shooting Star. You guys, when I have my artwork completed, this card is going to be literally a shooting star in the sky. It's going to be beautiful and epic and tons of detail. So your overall outcome is the shooting star once you stand your ground, Pisces. And it's hard for Pisces to stand our ground. Listen, I'm a Pisces moon. I get it. We like to swim and just like, hey, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, you don't want to upset a Pisces because Pisces is still the twins. There's two fish, like Gemini. You're good and you're evil. The light and the dark, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we'll move on. Let's see what sun sign is next. Sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Scorpios in the house. Woohoo! I know we have a Scorpio in the house. Bill Bernanke's a Scorpio, and I know he's totally cool with me saying that because I call it out all the time on my YouTube lives. All right, so Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you this week. What is your advice and what do you need to look out for? Ooh, Scorpios, your commitment is being tested. Interesting. So, again, I feel like all of our commitments being tested. But let's see what your challenge card is for the week. That's where you are right now. You're being challenged. Ooh, oh my gosh. Last Monday was thunderstorms. It's thunderstorms again tonight. Ooh, okay, so the power card came out. This is the strength card in the tarot, Scorpios. So basically what it's saying is you need to dig into your heart space and open up your heart chakra and really step into your power as a Leo would in the kingdom and take charge, right? So if your commitment's being tested, it's obviously going to breed any kind of insecurity. Am I good enough? Am I going to succeed? Am I going to, reach this project or this goal? Get into that Leo power, and that's going to lead you home to the Pride Land, literally. All right, so your overall advice card this week, Scorpios, is reflection. Okay, do you guys love my handwriting? Markers and everything, it's all about creativity here in Brahma Soleil, the name of my place where I live. Okay, so that's what I have for you, my Scorpios. Yes, April, Team Aries. You guys, okay, so in the chat, April Joy, who also is a coach at Coaching Club Cafe and is writing a book the same time I'm writing my book. Our books are coming out in the fall time. We're actually going to do a really cool stream together. But I do want to point out that we're Astro twins. I'm an Aries, Leo rising, Pisces moon. She's Aries, Pisces rising, Leo moon. Check that. We need to compare our charts, April. It'll be interesting since we live in different places in the world, specifically in the United States, to see, exactly where it's hitting our charts. Because when we talked on the phone a couple weeks ago, we were just like in sync. It was awesome. Okay, let's see what sign is next. Libras. What's going on, my Libras? So this is what I'm going to do, you guys. Once I go through the video and download it, I will post in the comments the timestamps so people can go directly to the video for their sign. And I'll do that over on YouTube as well, because I feel like that's, people don't want to sit through an hour-long show and wondering for their signs, especially since it's totally random. So I will do that for everybody late tonight. Yes, April. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Hey, Craig. Oh my gosh, another coach in the cafe. Cancer double moon. What? Oh my gosh, I love it. How are these transits hitting you? Woo! Okay, Libras, let's see what's going on. So, okay, adjustments are required, all right, Libra? So whatever you're doing right now, you need to change course a little bit. Right underneath the card, it just popped out. I'm going to tell you it's a time for healing. So I feel that maybe you haven't been spending enough time on your self-care, and that's really what's going to help you manifest and get into the vibe of receiving into the universe, like receiving the gifts. If you're not in a receiving mode and you're putting at resistance, you are missing the mark. And the reason why I say this is because if you're not having self-care and you're so worried about what other people are thinking or how you're being received in the world, you're literally blocking manifestations. So your challenge this week to get over that, right? Because we're using this as a tool to get through the week. All right, so, okay, financial material changes. So I feel that, okay, if you want to manifest the dreams and these projects that you're working on that are going to bring in either residual income or passive income or an additional job, I feel like this has nothing to do with your core income. I feel like it's something additional. I'm not sure why I'm getting that. You know why I am? Because I pulled 2 cards for you initially. There's dual. It's dualed. So, and also Libra's a scale. So now we have second confirmation of 2 things being balanced, right? So I feel that that you need to really step into self-care and have confidence within yourself. Ooh. And your overall card is the bilge. So if anyone knows anything about boating, since I'm a huge sailor, I'm going to explain this to you. But the bilge is an automatic reservoir at the bottom of the boat that collects the water if there's rain or anything. And then once it fills up, it pumps it out, okay? I know it sounds really like technical, but it's true. But it's actually the grossest thing in the world because like little bits of food and hair and whatever gets in there. So like when you empty out the tray, you have to throw it all out and rinse it out. So I feel that if you don't pay attention, I know it's super gross, I'm sorry guys, but it's in my Beach Balance Light Cards Oracle deck for a reason, because it's here to explain to you that if you don't make the required adjustments the universe is bumping you on the path to make for these material changes and these financial changes that you want, you're gonna have to clean up the trash. You're gonna take the trash out basically. But that's also not a bad thing, because when you recognize it and you clean it out, you have a clean slate, right? So I think that there's some adjustments, Libra, for you this week. I hope that helps. Definitely comment. Even if you're watching this video after tonight, you have until like next Monday basically for this reading for you. So I hope that helps. Tabitha, Leo, Sun, Rising, Aquarius, Moon, and Aries. Nice. I love all the fire in the air. That's so cool. Ooh, okay, Craig. Here we go. We have reading for Cancers in the house. Woohoo! Cancers, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and Venus. Okay. Let me shake out this Libra energy out of my deck. Right? Okay. Ooh, all right, Cancers, the answers you need are coming. I love this card. Listen, as an Aries, I would like my answers yesterday before I even asked the questions. So I love when this card pops out. This card reminds me very much of the Ace of Wands in the tarot, because it's all about striking that match and that passion, and that, or the Ace of Swords too. And it just is telling me, and since this is full moon and Gemini card, that it's definitely going to be some sort of communication that's coming in for you. All right, let's see what your challenge is. Oh my goodness. You know, listen, it's not a reading if all my cards don't fly everywhere. So, all right, your challenge this week. Oh, Cancers, the root chakra, the base chakra. So interesting how I pulled the card with the Gemini and I said Ace of Wands and also Ace of Swords. This has nothing to do with the Ace of Wands, but I was saying that because the base chakra is Ace of Wands. It is all about fire energy, that passion, that like sexual energy, and like cultivating it and using the moon cycles to manifest. Honestly, I do feel like, hopefully, Sarah, it's totally cool to say this, but I think that like working with tantric moon cycles would really benefit you this week, especially since we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn. I really feel like that would help you release things and help send out the manifestations that you want. All right, so let's see what your advice is this week. Oh my gosh. Right, Craig? Yeah, flying cards. Hey, Craig, I wanted to tell you, a couple weeks ago, I was on a live with you and Sky before I was an official coach with Coaching Club Cafe, and I asked if I should leave Chicago, and you're like, no, you need to stay there 6 to 8 more months. And I'm like, what? My lease is up. But I thought I was going to be able to leave, but I can't. because my job is like, well, Chicago's opening up, so we need you in the market. And so now I'm signing another lease. But you said 6 to 8 months, I'd have some massive heart healing. So I can't wait to share that with you when that happens. And it'd be really great if it could happen right now. Okay, so side note. All right, Cancers. Ooh, oh my gosh. Bill, you know this card. Your overall advice this week is to not have floggy sails, okay? When you're sailing, let me see, there we go. I know, it's really great. I have awesome handwriting. I'm an Aries. We don't care about writing. We just get things done. But no, when you want to make sure that you are stepping into the energy of that base chakra and really working with that, because these answers that you've been working on are coming and you have to get down to the foundation and down to the basics. You want to make sure that you're putting enough energy into the sails. So when you have floggy sails on a boat, have we all been on a sailboat where you're sitting there and the sails are just going whoosh, whoosh, and after a while you're like, this is really annoying, because it's not full of wind, it's not full of passion and vigor and like fun and excitement. So you really just want to make sure your overall advice that you don't feel unmotivated. You really need to step in your motivation. You're going to get that with your base chakra, and the answers you need are coming. All right, cool. Whew. I know, Bill, no floggy sails. I had a live video on Friday night, and I was doing some improv tarot over there. And we had a whole discussion on floggy sails. So take it or leave it. That's all I have to say. Okay, next sign. Let's see what we have going on. Aries, whoop whoop. Try not to get too excited, but you know, I have like literally a stellium of Aries in my 9th house, so I'm bringing it home. Okay. All right, April. All my Aries in the house. Sierra's boyfriend. What's going on? All right, let's see what's going on for my Aries this week and what is the advice. Where are we right now? Ooh, you and your loved ones are safe. Oh, that's good. I love that, Aries. I'm loving that. I have a friend who has some medical issues, not related to anything going on in the world, but she's getting her results, and I'm really praying for her. So there's just hoping that she's safe and sound. So, but also that could be meaning that maybe you're helicoptering, like a helicopter mama too much, you know? I don't know why I'm getting that. I can't even say it because it's like a helicopter so fast. But just know that like no matter what effort you're doing, everyone's going to be safe and sound as long as you're putting out the right intentions and you're not overexpending your energy. So let's see what the challenge is this week for my Aries. Sun, moon, or rising, or Venus. Ooh, Elizabeth, Aries moon. What's up? Ooh, okay. So the challenge this week is paying attention to your intuition, Aries. Listen to your third eye. What are you seeing out in the world? What are you seeing in your third eye? Are you sending an email and your intuition saying, don't send this or don't say this sentence? And you're like, no, this is what I'm going to do. Don't do it. This week, don't do it, Aries. I have a feeling that that's the challenge because we like to push things balls to the wall. And I really feel that we just need to take a chill pill this week and just know by this card with everyone being safe and sound, we don't have to go full throttle this week, okay? All right, let's see what the overall advice is from the Beach Balance Life cards. Ooh, okay, overall advice is to go 5 to 10 knots, okay? 5 to 10 knots of wind is literally the slowest kind of wind you can go, and your boat's barely moving through the water. So I do think that Aries need to take a chill pill this week and just sit back and relax and listen to your intuition. And your intuition, I feel like, is saying it's all about self-care this week and paying attention a little bit more to yourself. All right? Woo! All right, Aries. Okay, let's see who's next. Ooh, Geminis. What's going on, my Geminis in the house? Do we have any Geminis? Let's see. Geminis, what's going on for you this week? All right. Ooh. Gemini, you need to get into your Aries energy and take some action this week. It's time to take action. Whatever you're sitting on, whatever project you're sitting on, or any kind of endeavor that you're feeling that it's just kind of nipping at you to say, go, this is the energy to move forward. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Oh, thanks, Craig. I'm so glad. It's so nice to meet you. Have fun with your client. Best of luck. Love and light. Okay, so Geminis, your challenge this week is wisdom. It's using your inner wisdom to make sure that you're making the right decisions and what's going on. Because if you don't use your intuition and your wisdom, you will be pointed in the wrong direction. You're going to be stagnant. Okay, that's why you need to get in your Aries mode and push forward. Okay, so your overall advice this week, Gemini. Woo! Downwind. Oh, okay, downwind. When you're sailing and you're going downwind, it feels like you're not going anywhere, right? But you are. So you need to be stealth this week, Gemini, in your wisdom, and use your strategy to get things done. Because when you're going downwind, you're still going a decent amount of wind, speed with the wind, but it doesn't feel like you're moving because the wind is behind you. Okay, so you have an advantage. So use that in your strategies this week. Oh, thank you, Lisa. You just missed it, but you know what I'm going to do, Lisa? So I'm going to do some mini readings after this when I get through the signs. But then what I'll do after the video, I'm going to post this timestamps so you can go scroll through, or you can also scrub through the pictures to see what sign we're on. Okay. But do you know your rising sign and your moon sign? Because those signs will benefit you as well. Okay, so next we have Aquarius. Woohoo! All right, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for you this week and what your advice is, your challenge. Let's see where you currently are. Oh, all right. I love this. A win-win is in the forecast for you. Amazing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Aquarius. Let's see what your challenge is this week. So even though there's a win-win in the forecast, you may be feeling that you may not have an advantage or something. Let's see what this is. So, ooh, harmony. So you may feel that what you're going for may create disharmony and discord, but it's not going to. You just have to trust that the right outcome is going to happen for you and what you need to know. Let's see the overall advice. Ooh, we have batten down. All right, so when you batten down on a sailboat, you're literally like taking all the hatches and securing them so no rain comes. So you may feel that things are feeling stormy, but they're not, because you just need to batten down the right hatches, right? So you need to open the doors to things that are going to come in and benefit you, but the things that are not, close the doors. Close the doors this week. It's time. All right? Oh, Lisa, so it's really hard to know your rising sign and your moon sign unless you go to, if you go to Cafe Astrology. I like Cafe Astrology, or astro.com. They do birth charts, or you can just Google birth charts for free, and then it'll tell you your rising sign, which is also your ascendant sign. So it's the same thing. And I'll tell you your moon sign. It's really good to know, because then you have three things, literally like three horoscopes to look at every week, right? Okay, so let's see who's next. Ooh. All right, we have my Sagittarius. What's going on, Saggies? Okay. For this week, what's going on with my Sagittarius? Oh, I'm happy to see that you're happy about the downwind, Elizabeth. That's awesome. Ooh, okay. Sagittarius, expect a powerful change. Interesting. This is a new moon eclipse, and we have a full moon lunar eclipse this week. So, intense energy for you, okay? And for everybody. Let's just get that clear. Okay, so your challenge this week. Woo! All right. Ooh, my goodness, too many cards popped out, but okay, interesting. All right, this is interesting. So the card, your challenge is emotional withdrawal. So you need to make sure you don't get stuck into your emotions this week and start secluding yourself, because I really feel that there's so many changes happening literally at your doorstep that are going to happen and maybe you've lost hope, so you need to regain hope and do things that inspire you. So don't listen to sad music, listen to happy music. Don't listen to sad stories around you. Don't listen to the news. Listen to things that are positive. Listen to great podcasts, things that are uplifting, because when you shift that emotional body state, you will definitely be able to pull in what you want. And since this card popped out as your challenge, you have to be extra careful this week, okay? Let's see what your overall challenge or your overall advice is this week, Sagittarius. Ooh, Dawn Patrol. Woohoo! So not only am I a sailor, I'm also a surfer. Dawn Patrol is getting up and watching the sunrise. But literally, when you're a surfer, you paddle out to the break and ride the waves at sunrise. It's amazing. You're literally at the beginning of the day. So to me, this is new beginning. So as long as you don't get stuck in your emotional withdrawal, you have a new beginning coming, and this powerful change is coming for you, okay, Sagittarius? So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, let's see who's next. We just have a few signs left, and then you guys can start asking some questions. Depending on time, we'll see how many questions I can get to for mini readings for everybody, okay? So we have our Leos. Woohoo! All right, Leos. Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. The reason why it's important to know where Venus is in your chart, because that's what rules love. And who doesn't want to know about love? Every time someone comes to a reading, it's always about career or love, but mainly love. So if you know where things are hitting your chart, it can help you. And also, then you can start studying your friends' charts and the people you're dating's charts. Then you start becoming like a chart stalker, but that's okay. We all do it. Okay, so, woo, interesting. So this card popped out. Leo's, adjustments are required. So interesting. This is the second time this card has popped out tonight, okay? So let's see what the challenge is of why adjustments need to be made. Hey, Deanna. Oh, Leo, woohoo! Love it, love it. All right, what's your challenges that's keeping you from making these adjustments? Transformation, Leo. You're in the midst of a transformation, and maybe your things are transforming too quickly, and you're feeling like, oh, it's too much. But I think that you need to just go with the flow and go downstream. If the downstream card pops out in my Beach Balance Life deck, I'm gonna freak out. Or a similar card. Because that's just how it rolls. That's how the universe rolls. It's so funny. Yeah, Bill, right? Ah, okay, so full course. So when I say full course, I'm talking about the race course in sailing, because usually when you go from buoy to buoy, you have like point A to point B, which is the run line, the start to finish. And then you also have like different tactics that you have to do to get around each mark. And so when the full course pops out, it's telling me that this transformation is coming on full court press. Literally, you aren't just getting one leg at a time, you're getting change all at once. So you need to go with the flow, Leos, and just chill this week, because there is so much change going on for you. And I would love for you guys to comment as the week goes by. Comment below and let me know what this is. And let me know, because I mean, like, if you're getting a full course change, it's a good thing. Transformations are hard, but they're also beautiful. And that's what you need to realize. All right, we're just down to a couple more signs. Oh, Deanna, let me see. Let me finish the signs, we'll get to that. Okay, so next is Virgo. Woo, Virgo. You're gonna chill? Yeah. I mean, honestly, the universe tells you, you know when to chill and you know when to press the gas, right? Okay, so here we go. Ooh, luck is on your side, Virgos. What's going on? This is awesome. I love this card. It's beautiful. It has a lot of beautiful love, pinks and purples, and like base chakra, crown chakra, the whole kit and caboodle. I love this card. It's like luck is all up and down, right? The chakras. Oh, thank you, Deanna. That's awesome. All right, so let's see what your challenge is this week to make sure you can manifest the luck is patience. Well, that's pretty plain and simple. When you germinate a seed, you can't plant a seed and expect it to grow overnight, right? So you got this, Virgo. Just know that good things take time. All good things and all good time. Let's see what your overall advice is. Safety stop. Yes, I'm hitting the trifecta tonight. So I'm a surfer, sailor, and I'm a scuba diver. So when you're at your safety stop, you've been diving below water for 80 feet for about 35 to 40 minutes, wherever you are, depending on your air, whatever. When you're coming back up to the surface, you have to take a safety stop. And it's about 15 feet below the surface, and you sit there for like 5-10 minutes. Don't quote me, Patty, because I haven't taken my advanced class in a while. But it gives you time so the nitrogen bubbles can get out of your blood system so you don't get the bends. So that's the overall advice, is take a safety stop. It's making you have patience. That's 2 cards. It's like a double doozy patient card, okay, Virgos? Which you're strong and steady, you're earth sign, so patience is kind of your virtue. All right, so our last card we have tonight is Capricorn. What's going on, Cappies? All right. All right, Capricorn. All right, your hard work is paying off. I'm only laughing because that's such a Capricorn thing, and this is a new moon in Capricorn, so it's new beginnings. So whatever you've just initiated is going to start paying off. So let's see what your challenge is this week, just to make sure you can bypass it, which you probably won't because you're so work strong, steady. I don't even know why I'm coming up with all those words, but material harvest is your challenge. So the challenge is telling me that you may not feel that this project is going to bear fruit, but it's going to. Okay? And you know that. Strong and steady wins the race. Okay, so. And your overall advice card is clear skies ahead. All right? So you just need to get in your head a little bit, Capricorns. Know that this is going to bear fruit, and all of the riches and the luxuries and everything that you're wanting to come from this, it's going to feed your soul and your mind and your body all at the same time, just by having patience and knowing that whatever work you're putting into it is the work you're going to get out. Okay? All right, cool. So let me grab a sip of water and then we'll go into some readings here. So I drink peppermint water, and I have a lot of peppermint in my water tonight. It's a lot, but it's good. And if you're doing peppermint water, make sure it's ingestible. I don't want to promote that or even talk about it unless I just give a disclaimer. Make sure it's ingestible. Okay, so let me go open the chat. I know, Deanna, you had a question. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right. Woo, all right, Deanna, let's see. Okay, should you add? Okay, Deanna, here is my advice in general. Okay, cool, Lisa. I feel that a man should always ask the woman out, or the masculine energy, because they want to take the lead. That's what they do. They go out and they hunt, right? But I also I want to be totally like gender neutral and all that stuff. So let me see what cards I want to pull for that. I think that you need patience. You're Gemini, right? Didn't I say patience for Gemini? Don't be impatient. No one should be impatient this week. Okay, yep, you are. Okay, so I'll pull a card for you and we'll see what universe has to say. Ah! Interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the two of the few cards that are all about chakras in this deck that I'm using have popped out. You have sacral chakra and crown chakra. So I think you need to really just sit with your angels and ask them, say, is that really in your best interest to take the lead with this sacral You say sacral chakra energy. Try to say that 5 times. Oh, you're a Leo. Okay. But this is very Leo energy, the sacral chakra. So I think innately you want to take the lead and the charge. What sign is your boyfriend? Let's talk about that. And while you chime in on the chat. All right, I will do, we have Bill. Let's see. 1 second. I just have a phone call in 15 minutes. I'm going to put off for 15 more minutes so I can do readings. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So, all right, I'm going to just go down the chat. So, Lisa, I will pull a card for you. Absolutely. Let's see what you need to know this week. Oops. Okay. This whole studio setup with Facebook is just very interesting. It's different from YouTube, so I'm just learning something new. Okay, Lisa. So, ooh, I pulled the Temptation card for you. What does that mean? Interesting. So, I feel like there's definitely some temptation going on for you this week, or you're being tempted. Just make sure that you're tuning in and you're using your intuition and making the right decisions that are best for the outcome and not the immediate response. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, Elizabeth. Okay. A card for any advice. Let's see. Ooh, accelerated motion. So things are speeding up for you. Whatever you have going on, look at this shooting star. This is moving, things are moving forward for you. Whatever it is, it's going to start picking up speed, which is awesome. Now that Aries is in Mars and its home sign, everyone's going to start feeling this energy, but especially for you. So that's the message for you. All right, so Bill, should you count a virtual race toward your goals? Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to say yes because, like, why not? But I'll pull a card for you. I think the question is, do you have time for all that? Too many cards are flipping out. Okay, so, the universe always delivers the answer. Trapped in fear. You should absolutely go for it. Get out of this mental energy that you have going on and asking the question, just do it. Just do it. Do that virtual race. And get those 6 medals. That's awesome. All right, Tabitha, what's going on? Oh, Celeste, yay, you made it. How was your client? Hey, Anastasia, of course. All right, Tabitha, let's see what's going on for you. Ooh, we have the wisdom card pop out. This has popped out for one of the signs earlier. I can't recall which one it was off the top of my head. But if this is also in your sun sign card, I'm really just going to be floored. But I think that you need to use your intuition and the wisdom that you have and not listen to others around you that don't have this massive book of knowledge that you have. Like, you have an infinite supply of knowledge. So I think you need to really use it this week. Okay. Let's see. Oops, hold on. My chat's messed up. Okay, there we go. Oof. Oh, Elizabeth, I have Chiron and Aries too. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so All right, Anastasia, what's going on? Soul Tribe in the house. Okay, I'm gonna pull a card for you. Ooh, it didn't even let me shuffle and it came right out of the top. Choose wisely. So Anastasia, I feel like you have a lot of options this week, a lot of opportunity going on. And what I'm hearing is don't get distracted by shiny things. Make sure that you're making the right decision and you're literally asking your angels and your guides, because if you look at this card, this is very similar to the, is it the Eight of Cups or the Seven of Cups in the tarot? And so there's all these options, right? You have and all these different signals. I feel like you're being pulled in different directions too. So know that you'll make the right decision, but you really need to talk to your guides this week and just don't get distracted by shiny objects. And don't spend money on Amazon. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but it's a waste of money. I don't know. Okay. Woo, Tabitha. Oh, good, Bill. Sign up for that race tonight. Do it. That's awesome. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you. Oh, you're welcome, Anastasia. Oh. All right, I'll pull a card for Celeste. And if there's anybody else who wants a card, let me know who I haven't already read, just because there's so many people in the chat. And if you know me from any of my YouTube live videos, I read the chat up to the top, and so that's not the best thought process. So now I'm learning to go up to the chat and read all the way back down. So okay, Celeste, let's pull a card for you. Ooh, Celeste, deception and envy is coming out. What are you deceiving yourself about right now? I'm feeling that there's something that you're deceiving yourself about, a certain thought process or belief. I don't think it's someone around you for some reason. I feel like it's internal. Ah, Anastasia, so many directions. You're lucky. I'm ready for 2019. Or, oh my gosh, I'm ready for 2021. Maybe that's a Freudian slip. I had a really great year last year. I think I took like 24 different vacations. I mean, trips for work and vacation. So it's definitely not that way this year. But yeah. So, okay, cool. I will pull an overall card for everybody just to end the night. And I want to thank you all for coming. Definitely. I think it's super cool. I love these Monday night readings. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes I'll do sun signs, sometimes I'll do improv, sometimes I'll do just readings. It just kind of depends on the vibe. I really just kind of meditated on before I come live and decide, okay, that's what we're doing. I mean, in true Aries fashion, I can't commit to like the same routine because that'd be boring. So, okay. I will pull an overall card for my Beach Balance Life cards for everybody, just to end out the week, and get ready for the week, you know, but end out the readings. All right, let's see. Ah, yes, I love this card so much. This is the Summer Maker card. Bill and Celeste, you guys know this card very well. The Summer Maker is the best day of summer. Anything you can think of that you want to pack into one day, where it's the beach, sailing, great food, great company, beautiful sunsets, exercise, scuba diving, surfing, anything that makes that day where it's the perfect temperature, the perfect everything. There's only like one or two every summer. That's the Summer Maker. So this is our advice this week. And our overall closing the reading for the collective consciousness is that we have it in us to still create these beautiful worlds that we want, no matter what is happening in our everyday, day-to-day life, right? We have it in us to create these worlds. Remember that we are the creators of our own universe. So we need to just kind of like fact check ourselves and be like, hey, yeah, that's right. I can create my own world and what I want. So cool. I'm so glad you guys showed up tonight. I appreciate it. Really appreciate you guys. I love everybody's energy. Love meeting everybody new who I haven't had a chance to read for before. It was super fun. And I am going to start doing time-based sessions because it's a little bit more stress-free when it comes to doing readings, because we have a whole block of time as opposed to just like minute by minute. to get to the right messages. So that'll be pretty cool. I'll be doing that in the next couple days. And I just want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July who's here in the United States. And if you're not, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week and a really, really great weekend. And come back and check out these timestamps. I'll post them after the video processes and posts up to Facebook. And I'll also post these over on YouTube as well. All right. Love and light. Blessings to you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next Monday at 7:30 Central Standard Time, 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. You can do the math. All right. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.